Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Is on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 4 and about 40 to go. We're looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Huntley to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Okay, ready?
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Huntley. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Fairbairn up the goal. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. And nothing but green grass is here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown!
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grip, getting into his space. And how about him? Like his first year in the NFL, don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
To throw, Huntley.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Off play action. Huntley. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Huntley. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox from 3 yards out. And the Broncos have cut the lead back down to 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Blitz by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he stopped immediately there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. There's a long way to go in this game. Yeah, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage. But he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 4th down, Huntley flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They'll set up a throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked. Winfield
Jr.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great with it?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Here's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Now it's the backup Stafford. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for the avalanche here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
They snap it to Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Robert Tonyan
From 8 yards out.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
A give up the middle to Akers. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the double.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
third down. Here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 26 yards.
And the Broncos will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have the Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him back. Credit the safety for
It's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
On fourth down, Stafford taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cheetah with a pick.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
79 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13, trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the Seahawks added a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now it's Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They would try to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Stafford going to throw it. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time to run.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Broncos, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the